My name is Joseph Stippen. This is my DTC Capstone video, and I will be discussing the video game addiction leading to mental disorder. There's been a lot of talk that the World Health Organization, also known as WHO, are now claiming that addiction to video game leads to a mental health disorder. The way that the organization sees this is when you are no longer in control of the video game, but the game is actually in control of you. Also meaning that people go hours of playing video games without realizing. They don't do their daily activities such as showering. They don't just take care of themselves. They don't do chores. They don't even have a job. They're just constantly playing video games. Also see how this is kind of a load of baloney as well. The world is evolving, and this generation are constantly being connected to electronics, with our phones now being computers everywhere we go. There is technology evolving everywhere we look, and it's easy for kids and young teens get caught up in this technology. Also, video games is one of those electronic technologies growing, and it's easy to see that kids want to play video games instead of going to school or doing chores or going to work. It's understandable. People don't understand is video games are a sense of escape of the real world. Your day could suck, but you come home and you fill your shoes into another player and get to be that player, whether you're saving a princess or fighting a horde of zombies. You're getting away and enjoying life. It gives you that sense of relaxation and just realizing that the world can take a break. What people don't understand is video games are kind of a hobby. For example, collecting. There's a lot of people out there who collect video games, no different than people collecting books or movies. It's just another media to collect. I personally have 400 video games, ranging from all different consoles, and I have a total of 19 video game systems. People think, oh Joe, you have 400 video games, you must be a game addict, you must have no life. That's quite the opposite. I go to school, I go to work. If anything, they're just, they're fun to collect, they're fun to have. Just because you enjoy video games doesn't mean that you're addicted to them. There's also many people that have their career based on video games. There's now competitions where people actually play against other people for cash prizes. People win millions of dollars in competitions, whether it's Call of Duty, a Nintendo game, one of the most popular multiplayer games out there right now, Overwatch. There's all these multiplayer games that have crowds. People cheer for the teams for the win. Video games is no different than watching a football game now. Also, a lot of YouTubers out there who make a living off of playing video games. Look at Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. They all have where they wake up and they play these games every day. But according to this article, they are considered to be diagnosed with video game disorder just because they play video games every day, but that's their job. It's going to always be something that is head-to-head. There's never going to be an end to this, just like video games linked to violence. It's always going to be something that's talked about. What I think people just need to understand is video games are great, but they can, they can become serious if you play too much of them. I think the important thing to know is that the technology is growing. Video games are always growing. We just need to know that we have a limit. So, thank you all for listening to this rant, and I hope you enjoy.